This is the professor from WealthCampus.com, and we're taking a look today at the ticker symbol VIRT. What we're looking at here is a daily chart on VIRT, VIRT, and every candle on the daily chart represents 1 day of trading. And what you're looking at here with Virtu Financial is what is called a bull flag, and this is one of my favorite patterns to play. And so if you sort of use your imagination, you can see why they call it a bull flag. This is the flagpole here. So you can see the formation of the flagpole. And then as it pulls back and consolidates from the recent breakout, this is the top of your flagpole, 1845. You can see a pullback. And you can so you can sort of visualize like a pole here and a pennant formation or a flag formation, and this is what we call a bull flag. And what you want to see a couple things in a typical bull flag. You want to see very high volume when you're creating the pole. So this is the pole. So this 1650 move to like 1845, this is like a 2-point move. So the flagpole itself, when the flagpole was created, you had a really high volume bar down here, and that's what you want to see in the creation of the flagpole, is really, really high volume. Now visually, this chart is looking back over a year, so 12 months, and so you can see, comparatively speaking, where at in the chart you had other areas of very high volume. And so you have a couple things going on here. You have very high volume in the creation of the flagpole. So I like these high volume bars down here. You also have very high volume here. I'm sorry, a very high RSI here, an RSI over 70. So where a lot of people might say, okay, this is our sell area because the RSI is showing us that the stock is overbought. I would argue that this becomes an area of interest for me. This is where you start to see true momentum. Okay, and so sometimes when you have a high RSI, the RSI can stay over 70, and when it does stay over 70, then you have violent moves in the stock, and we're all about violent moves. That's what we want. We want to really move the needle in our accounts if we can. So we have a bull flag formation, and then you have consolidation, in this case to a rising 4-day EMA. And so I'm looking at the 4-day EMA at 1768. This could be, for shorter term traders, this could be considered your stop loss or your risk reward area. And we closed at 1775, so right now this represents a good risk versus reward. And so you want to ask yourself, now that you have a bull flag, where is what are you looking for? Well, I'm looking for the stock to break the top of the bull flag, which would be 1845 here, the top of the pole. If the stock breaks the top of the pole, the way that you determine your move, because we call it a measured move then at that point, because this is a very stereotypical pattern formation if you're into technical analysis and charting at all, and you should be. So if we're into this kind of formation and we break this 1845, then your move is going to be the distance or the size of your flagpole. In this case, roughly 2 points. So you could expect a break of 20 then, or a measured move to $20.45 on a break of the top of the flag here. Some people like to put this on a watch list and wait to see if they get a break of the top of the flag here. Some people like to look for the formation of what we call a pennant or a flag, and they like to buy on the pullback. That would be me. I like a good early entry, and I like to position myself. I think of myself as a momentum trader, but also a position trader. So I like to see if I'm really big into risk mitigation and risk versus reward. So I like to buy the pullbacks. And now you look to see, in this area if the stock is going to continue. Let's move to a weekly chart on VIRT. And so now each of these candle bodies is representing 1 week of trading. So there's a couple things that I want to point out here. I actually like on a weekly chart, I like to see this sort of See if you can see it here with me. So what you have here is called an ascending base. It's a little sloppy, and I'd like to see the range of trading to be a bit more narrow than this. But you have an ascending base, meaning I'm roughly moving up on a 45-degree angle here from this prior breakout. You can see it. When you have an ascending base like this on a weekly chart or even on a daily chart, it usually leads to a higher candle formation. And so normally when you get an ascending base like that, and you can see we're breaking out of the ascending base, you usually get a big candle or you usually get a big move higher, which we're starting to see now. So, I'm actually looking for this to continue. And ultimately, if you're someone who likes to buy and hold a little bit, this is an IPO that probably has a potential to move to this area over a longer period of time. Remember, this is a weekly chart, so our time frame here and our patience level, if you're trading off of a weekly, is going to be very different than if we trade off of a 15-minute chart or 30-minute chart or even a daily chart, right? So to qualify VIRT, I like it in the daily, and I also like it in the weekly. And I try to do this for my members all the time when I'm giving them alerts, because many of my members work full time, and I don't want to put them into something where they're going to go into a meeting and come out of the meeting and see devastating losses. And so I want to qualify the stock in the daily, in the weekly, and even in the monthly. Is it a stock that it looks like you can go into and possibly hold and swing trade the stock while you're working and while you're busy, and compound your gains, because we want to compound gains. Okay, so this has been a chart analysis on VIRT. And if you want to learn more about charting and technical analysis, or you want to participate in an alert like VIRT, which I gave to my members on the pullback, then please visit us here at www.wealthcampus.com, and consider a monthly membership. It's only $30 a month, which is more than what I pay for a cup of coffee in a day. And you get a real-time model portfolio, and you get a real-time set of watch list stocks to watch, and we have a chat room that's open 24 hours, and you can come into the chat room at any time and ask questions, and we're here to help. And I'd love to have you join our trading circle. And have a great day. And I look forward to possibly seeing you.